Today I made my way down to Fort Wetherill in Jamestown, Rhode Island. We're going to be exploring part of the complex that I've never explored before. I do have a video on the part that is mostly explored where everybody does their graffiti, but this is a section I have not been in. So I'll put a link to the first video that I made at about Fort Wetherill over at the end where end screens come up where you can click on the next video to see or subscribe, and that'll show you that section. But today we're going to explore this section. This part is not really talked about. This is as you first pull into Fort Wetherill State Park before you get to the marina where the other part of the fort is. So unlike Fort Adams across the bay over in Newport, this is the other fort that used to guard the Jamestown and Rhode Island coastline during World War II. This side they didn't really keep up and they let it get kind of run down. So as you can see, it's become a place for graffiti. This is kind of interesting. Somebody actually put different pictures of guns up on the entrance here. I'll try to brighten up some of the exposure as we go into some of these rooms because they are quite dark. I'm going to go ahead and grab a film picture of this section right here. Alright, I won't be able to get any film shots in here because I don't have a flash, but this is one of the rooms. As you can see, it's becoming a real place for graffiti and artwork. You got to be careful where you step because there are some sort of trenches in the floor. Interesting, that has little cubbies for storage. Yeah, this one's going to be quite dark. The camera is not going to expose for it too well. You can see this little entrance here, I am a little bit underground as well. Let's go take a walk up these stairs. So it's kind of hard to research exactly what everything was here, but I'm wondering if this circle right here was an area where one of the big guns were that used to actually look out over the land and protect the mainland part. And over here we got another room down over here. If I go down these stairs, actually those stairs are just going to lead me to right where I was. So I'm going to go up the second set of stairs over here and see what I can see. And as you can see, this staircase is quite narrow going up here. And you'll see a little bit of an echo as you're walking up. Alrighty, well, that didn't really lead to anywhere. There is a little bit of a walkway down this way. And you can see a little bit of the ocean from here. Alright, back down to explore the other section. Another one of the rooms. Oh no. Oh shit. My camera strap just broke. And it's interesting because this is actually a little fireplace. Well, it's a good thing these cameras are built like tanks and all metal, because my camera strap just broke and the camera fell from a height of about my waist onto a cement floor. Doesn't look like anything's happened to it. This is fully mechanical. It did put one little nick. I don't know if you can see that in the back right there. And it scratched up the eyepiece a little bit, but it mostly landed straight down. So everything still looks to be all right. The lens did not crack. I just looked through it. It doesn't look like the mirror on it's cracked at all. So yeah, these little vintage film cameras, the guy that I was consulting with said they're built like a tank, and I guess so, because I don't think my digital camera would have survived that fall. Well, I just took another picture and everything is functional. So this camera is built like a tank. That's awesome. Because digital camera, I don't think that would have survived. Alrighty, you'd really would have to be short for this section, because I'm 5'5" and that's probably a little bit taller than I am. So here are my thoughts. The Parks Department, as I go down these stairs here, let me be careful. The Parks Department should really restore this, because this would be a great place to have some sort of like outdoor amphitheater, and I'll show you why. So that section over there, I just showed you about being short in height, but that could probably be used for a concession stand. As I swing around here to this area that's round, now you will notice that here it's got some stairs that go down that could be used for seating. Clear out that bush in the middle and all that junk, and you could have like a little stage area in the back, and that room there could be like a dressing room, And then as I swing around over here, you got another one of these little overhang areas that could be used as like yet another concessions type area. And it would be interesting what's actually behind those doors. They do look like they're sealed shut, but this place right here could actually be transformed into like an amphitheater area, and it would actually be pretty cool if the state park system was to do that. You can leave all the graffiti, because the graffiti does look pretty cool. I'll admit that. So as I'm walking into this room, we got more of these same pictures. I have no idea why they're up or what they mean. But they've been permanently affixed to this wall. I don't know if it's some sort of artwork. Some of it is in Chinese writing, so I can't understand exactly what all this is about. By the looks of this, I wonder if it has to do with either some sort of Wiccan or Satan worshipping or palm reading or whatever. Alright, well, I'm not going to go down to this lower level because that's where I just was on the other side. It's too dark to see down there anyway. There's more of that stuff that's been affixed to the wall. This one right here shows some sort of schizophrenia. Has to do with some sort of schizophrenia ratios. I don't know what that's all about. It's more of that Chinese possible palm reading or Wiccan stuff. Not sure what that means. So as I'm walking over towards this area, here's another section that could be restored to like an amphitheater or something. Because down there you got what looks like a little hut that could be used for like concessions or ticket sales. And then it also adjoins with the other section that I showed you on this side that could be used for concessions. You got this rounded area with stairs. Down there is a doorway to a back room that could probably use as like a dressing area. You got another indentation over there. I'm gonna see if I can find a way down to this level. It doesn't look like there's any stairs to get down here. I probably would have to hop the fence that was in the other side. From here you can start seeing some of the bay. Nice scenic spot. So a lady just told me that if I go up a little bit further past this other area, that there's a set of staircase that I can go down and actually access this other part that looks like an amphitheater. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk up a trail a little bit, walk past this, and see if I can get down that section. Now here's another one of those little areas that could be used as an amphitheater. I bet you this is probably where they had some of the guns that were overlooking either the bay or protecting the mainland. And that hole in the middle, you can't see it, that hole in the middle does go quite deep. But yeah, those stairs over there that go down to that section are actually crumbling tight bad. So one of the ladies I talked to who was actually exploring up through here, she was kind of an art student, so she kind of knew what those pictures were. One of them is Ted Bundy. Another one is a Night Stalker. So they were all kind of serial killers, which is interesting that people would be plastering that. So that explains the guns and kind of the schizophrenia charts and all that. But she could not explain why on the same pages it had the Chinese writing and the palm reading stuff. So makes me wonder if they were using this area for seances and possibly Satan worship, which is one of the legends. Show you this real quick. There's a stairway over there. I wonder where that leads to. And then as I'm coming up, over here, another one of those small areas that could be used as an amphitheater. And I guess that's the stairs over there that she said that I had to come down and walk back to. So let's go ahead and explore that. Tell you, this place had some pretty interesting architecture. See if I can explore this. It looks like there's a hole in the fence over here. This is pretty cool. This is all an archway. I don't know how well the camera is going to adjust for the lighting in here. That area looks too dark to film. Let's go this way first. This is an interesting shape. It goes back in like a V. And it ends right there. I gotta say, I am pretty much enjoying the interesting artwork that people are painting in here. All right, I'm not gonna film going into this next room because it's too dark and the camera's not gonna adjust for it. But there is a set of stairs over here that I want to take and see where it leads. Oh, this leads up to that next level that I was talking about. Let's go up over here. It doesn't look to be as overgrown and the stairs look better. Oh. Not sure exactly what this is used for, but I'm 5'5" and my head is hitting the top of this. This must have been some sort of storage room. So you really would have had to duck your head or be short to actually go into this room. So those stairs look like they just lead through part of the trail system that's up in this state park. So I'm gonna go around here. This is that other amphitheater that I was talking about, the third one, where the stairs are pretty bad. Again, you got a room down in the bottom there. Doesn't look like it looks like it really goes anywhere. It's another room over there. There's yet another lower level, but it's all grown in, so you're not going to be able to see much of anything. I'm not sure about this. So you have some metal racks that are on top of this like platform piece. So I'm not really going to go too much into the history of this place or to any of the legends, because the comments in my last video, I really got blasted. Especially by the locals, who said that I should have contacted locals to find out about this place. But I was just going by what was posted on the internet through Google searches. Alright, if I can find stairs to get down to that, that's what I want to explore. And then there is stairs to go down into a lower level over there. So I'm going to circle around and see if I can get down to this level here. I think I have to go up these stairs, which are interestingly carved and made into the side of the wall here, and also starting to deteriorate from the age of this place. Alrighty, well, there's no way down from here, so I guess I gotta head back. Okay, well, we'll head back. There's no way down from there. Got a little bit of view of the bay behind me. Alright. Looks like I have to go down these stairs right here to get to that bottom part. Well, at least they're flat and don't seem to be eroded away. Just take my time because there is no railing or any way to grab the wall, and there is a trail that goes off to the other section that I really wanted to get to. The only part at the bottom here is where all this broken concrete is that I'll have to step over. Oh wait, there's another set of stairs there. There might have been an easier way in one of the rooms. I'll have to look on the way back, because trying to step over these concrete, the way my knees and back is. Ugh. Alright, there's another set of stairs there that I probably should have taken. We'll check that out on the way back. It may be easier. Oh, this is interesting. This is a little access area. Wonder what was behind there, because this is all barred off. And this is part of the, looks like it's a part of the original structure. Does not look like this was added by the park system after the fact, so I wonder what was in that little tunnel and what it was being used for. Again, a lot of this area is dark, so my phone is not gonna fully pick up the artwork that's throughout here. This is interesting up on the ceiling, the way these pipes are. Although, These are not pipes. This is actually some sort of track system where they could roll things in and out. It goes off that little tunnel over there. I wonder if that's where they used to bring in and out the ammunition. Because these right here, this is not pipes. These are actually tracks in the ceiling. I'm wondering if this was actually used more for supplies and they had maybe some cargo cars or something that rode along these tracks, because they both go to the outside and then they go off to that little tunnel area that's blocked off. And again, here's another one of those little tunnel areas that's been blocked off. This right here is a large steel door. Looks like it goes to that room over there. All right, so now we're into the other section. Now this I thought could be used as like a ticket booth or something. It's kind of short on the top, so you would have to stand down inside. And looks like there was stairs or a little access way to that. There's more pictures of people put up of serial killers and stuff. So I just took a film photo of this. That's going to be interesting when I get these pictures back and I share them with you on using this Canon camera. I like how this looks like an amphitheater. But somebody I talked to believed that they probably couldn't use this as an amphitheater because of the historical value behind the place. I beg to differ. It would be nice to not really restore it, but to actually try to save it and use it as one. Because you got 3 areas that you could have different events going on. And we got another staircase that goes down to a room down there. I'll explore that in a minute. But I want to head over to this area that I was talking about earlier, since there is no gate on this side. So it looks like these doors over here, you can still see the hinges of where they painted over them. Apparently they have been welded and cemented shut, or it's just the amount of rust because they will not open. Interesting, the lime that's leaching out of the cement is actually forming these. In the other section I was talking about, these looks like some sort of, I don't know, grate or something, but they do have holes so that something can be mounted. There are hooks up through here for hanging stuff. But I don't know if the camera's gonna, well, it looks like the camera's gonna adjust, but behind that and the doors that I could not get open is this room in here. And as you can see, those do go all the way through. I'm gonna stick my hand in here, do a kind of a quick pan around. I don't know if the camera is gonna be able to adjust, but that's the room that's behind these doors, and also this weird little area. Okay, so now I gotta walk all the way back to come all the way back to where I parked. So that's this section. And like I said, I do have a video that I'll put on the end screen of the other section that I had filmed and got blasted about because of the mentioning the legends and the history and the stuff that I found on Google. But I don't know, that's what I had found, so that's what's out there to research. All right, one last area down these stairs to the lower part. Okay, now we're into the lower part. This is one of those tunnels that I was talking about, and the gate has been removed. Let me see if I can turn on the light. All right, I should have brought a flashlight with me because that tunnel just goes on and on. And even with the light on my phone, I could not see. There's another room on the lower level. Again, in the back, it's got the fireplace. Come through here. More storage cubbies into the walls. Are those pieces of papers put up all through here? Okay, interesting. Again, you can see on the ceiling, got another one of those track systems. And this just goes back up the top. Interesting little ventilation vent. Don't know if they were trying to provide heat down through here at some point or what. I don't think that goes that far. Another big open room here. Now that is interesting. That is the room that I'd stuck my hand in. It looks like, for whatever reason, gotta be careful, there's a bolt sticking up out of the floor here. For whatever reason, that looked like some sort of elevator shaft. Huh. Let's go around this way where there's more light because this bolt's sticking up out of the cement and I don't want to trip. Another cubby in there, another cubby in there. And this back room without a flashlight is going to be too dark to explore. And this goes to another back room over there. And yet, over here, you can't really see too well because it's dark. Well, that's right behind where those doors on the top are either welded, cemented, or rusted permanently shut. Which is why I can see why they're shut now, because this looks like some other type of elevator shaft. So this room had two shafts that went from the upper level down to the lower level. And then you can see this room also had more tracks in the ceiling for moving stuff around. And then there's a bunch of bolts over here that are just sticking through the top layer. Not sure if that was actually more of the tracks that either came down or fell down, because they are in line with the tracks over there. Interesting. All right, let's head up this stairway. So here's another one of those archways. This side's a little bit overgrown, so you can't see it, but there's stairs coming down to this level. And this side's more opened up, so there are stairs coming down the archway to this lower level on both sides. And actually, those are the stairs that I went down earlier. And we went into these rooms. And we're coming back out, this time from the lower level. So that's going to be your tour for this section of Fort Wetherill, which is not the section that all the videos have been made about. This is where you first pull in, where the picnic areas and large fields are. You can actually see these buildings from that parking lot. But yeah, this one here was more interesting to actually check out. Now, I didn't go up all the stairs that are way down in the distance over towards that way, because following the road to the part of Fort Wetherill where the other section is, and the part that I go fishing at, that trail there does lead to the other fort section. So yeah, that was pretty interesting to explore this. So like I said, this video I'm not going through all the history, because I went through the history, the legends and everything in my other video, which will be on end card at the end of this one. I don't want to get blasted in this video in all the comments from the locals that said I should have checked with them. Like I said, I had just Googled about this place. So, but we'll see you in the next video.